Hi everyone and to all the aspiring international students out there. My name is Mikhail and Maggie and I just finished my quarantine at Holiday Inn M4. Tonight I'm on my way to Leeds where I will be having my master's in business administration at Leeds Beckett University.
I'm Maggie. I will be studying Masters in Business Administration in the University of Leeds, and this is my intake story.
Find out in my intake story.
Hello everyone, my name is Maggie Flora. I am in the UK to take up Masters in Business Administration or MBA. I decided to take this course in the UK because I wanted a resume boost and I wanted to switch industries. I have worked for about 14 years in the hospitality industries, from food and beverage to events management, quality improvement, hygiene and sanitation, and finally human resources. Especially during the pandemic, it was difficult for the industry and it was difficult to get another employment in another industry because all of my background is in hospitality. So I think with a master's from the UK and opportunities for placement, it's going to be easier for me to transition to a new industry.
So mabuhay everyone, my name is Mikhail Maggie and just like Maggie here, I do share the same sentiments with her about the hospitality industry. So during the pandemic, it was badly hurt. So there was really a decline, not just in jobs, but of course in revenue as well. That's the reason why I decided to have this new adventure here in United Kingdom and take my master's in business administration at Leeds Beckett University. Friend, mabuhay!
Welcome to the UK!
How was your flight?
I was expecting more protocols, but it's almost the same versus the travel under normal circumstances.
Pre-pandemic.
Pandemic, yeah.
Your RT-PCR will be validated. You need your passenger locator form, your CTM booking, and then travel tax before you can check in at your airline, right?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. How about you? What was your process with immigration like? Okay.
So the immigration officer asked me to show my CAS or acceptance letter.
Yeah.
And then my RT-PCR as well, and also my booking in the hotel. How about your Dubai to London? How was it?
Upon arrival at Dubai, it's just a gate transfer. It wasn't very long. Unlike the Philippines where everything is closed, the shops and the restaurants in Dubai were open.
You know how I've been presenting my documents? Ganito siya. Like, I folded them. I labeled them. Ayan.
Same. I
Visa.
find it very inconvenient to carry a clear book with all the documents. What I did, I only had hard copies of RT-PCR, passenger locator, the quarantine booking, my CAS,
RT-PCR.
and then
Looks like a resume.
there's the document that came with my passport from the embassy.
Yeah,
For
the
that
immigration letter.
Yeah, those are the only things that I have that are hard copies. Everything else I have in my phone, soft file.
Here comes the airport in London, Heathrow.
Yeah.
This is where things got different compared to what we've experienced before when we went to UK to watch the concert up.
Spice Girls! There was just a lot of waiting time. But there is a dedicated terminal for red list country arrivals.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
from wherever terminal you have landed, you will have to go to Terminal 4.
Terminal.
Before boarding the shuttle, there are gentlemen who will ask for your baggage tags. Don't
to
lose
prepare
them. Don't lose them. But if you do, it's okay. Just give them your name because it's on record anyway.
And from there, you will be queuing for immigration already. For my case, like there was just one immigration officer, but eventually, it was fast. What did the immigration officer ask you?
3 things. What is your purpose? So I said to study. He asked, where are you going to study? I said, University of Leeds. And then he said, what course am I going to take up? So I said, MBA. I didn't even say the whole thing. I just said MBA. And then it was very quick. I was there for less than 2 minutes, perhaps.
So after the immigration, same thing. I was just asked about my school, Leeds Beckett University, and then MBA as well. And then of course the usual biometrics. And then after that will be your baggage claim, which is another phase wherein you have to wait for a bit of a long time.
I think mine came out after 1.5 hours.
Oh, by the way, before you even claim your luggage, there's an office wherein you have to show your hotel booking. They will provide you with something like this. I don't know.
They will tell you where your bags are.
Yeah, it's a managed quarantine slip. So they will let you know where you can look for your luggage, which carousel number, your flight details, and then what hotel will you be checking in for your quarantine.
Yeah, so the form will actually be shown also. When you get your luggage, you have to queue for the shuttle for the hotel because there are several shuttles because of different locations.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
that's their guide.
Keep this one. There you go.
My check-in was probably less than 5 minutes. I didn't fill up a form. I signed a form with my name and signature, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because the details were already in my booking and in my passenger locator. So the check-in staff was just verifying some of the information. And then he asked me to sign. I signed. I went to the front desk for my dinner choice. And then they already guided me to my room. It was very quick. I was quite impressed.
So that was your day one and the same experience, most of it.
Zero.
Oh yeah, it's called day zero.
Yeah.
It's called day zero. But on day 2, you had your RT-PCR.
Yeah. The kits will arrive at your doorstep. Then you just have to register a test kit in NHS. There are instructions, so it's very easy. You register it and then swab.
I don't know what will be the consequences if it's positive.
I know. You will have to undergo the usual quarantine until you test negative. But since you are in a hotel, you will continue your quarantine here. So you will have to incur additional costs. And then, I'm not sure about yours, but I had all the toilet paper, the towels that I need for 10 days. And maybe even more. Trash liners. I had a big bottle of dishwashing liquid and sponge. I'm very impressed that they have Oxivir wipes for disinfection. It's very expensive and at least in that sense, I'm impressed. Also, the shower gel and the shampoo and bar soap came in household size bottles. Kasi nga, it's good for 10 days. So, they don't have the small bottles that we're used to in hotels. Kasi the idea is not to go to the room to give out or to replenish amenities ever so often. Yeah.
How about the food? This is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Inclusive na, di ba?
Yeah. After you consume whatever, you can just put out the bag outside your door also and they will pick it up.
This is my meal for tonight. This is a chicken, curry chicken, with wedges on the side, tapos paired with coleslaw. Yum, yum. So this is for dinner, day 4. This is my side. For our dessert, I place it here na. Salted caramel has always been my favorite, and it's vegan. I think everybody experienced quarantine on its own. But here, so I have created this quarantine tips on what you can do during your stay here, but it's only my day 2. But generally, what I wanna do in quarantine is to study. Actually, it's the nerd side of me na I enrolled myself on a digital marketing online course during the first wave of the pandemic. And I wanna read books, and there are times na may new series on Netflix like Queen's Gambit, The Good Doctor, New Amsterdam na talagang it's worth binge watching. I think it's really important as well na to focus on your mental health pag quarantine. It's really about checking on yourself time to time.
Okay, ako naman, I'll focus on the things that I do while in quarantine here. So for my particular hotel, they offer yoga Zoom classes. You can take advantage of that. I don't. We're allowed to go down for 15 minutes. I think I'll do that tomorrow. But personally, what I've been doing is one, apartment hunting, since I have not confirmed with any accommodations yet. The second one is catching up with friends and family, because I have very, very few friends who knew about my journey. Everyone was surprised when I resigned from the company, but they didn't know what my plans were. I also take time to research about the local community in Leeds, bus routes, tips, all those things with regard to my soon-to-be life as a student in Leeds. I have already logged into my university portal. So I have my UK email already. I have my school schedule. So those are the things that I've been busy with.
All the while, you think you have time pa, and then suddenly things are just unfolding right in front of you, and so you want to take advantage of this quarantine period for you to really prepare here. Kumaga parang prepare in a way like you're a local already. Diba? Tama yung sinabi mo, know the bus routes, and then download those apps, check on your university. Maybe there are some recent news there, especially na, diba, like the cases here, they still have high cases. So yeah, tama yung mga suggestions mo on what to do on during this quarantine, on how to maximize their time.
So on day 10, the hotel staff called me to confirm that I can already check out the following day. So I asked what time is the shuttle back to Heathrow, and the staff said 9:30 a.m. I confirmed that I will be taking the shuttle back, and he said that I will be picked up from my room at 9 a.m. the following day. At exactly 9 a.m., I was out of my hotel room, and I didn't have to go to the front desk to check out. I just waited for the shuttle to Heathrow. Unfortunately and fortunately, the shuttle left early, so they booked a car for me instead. I was the sole passenger, and the driver has agreed to drop me off to another location in London, where I stayed for a couple of days. The university has arranged for a shuttle service from Heathrow to Leeds. Since then, I've been busy with induction activities, meeting new friends, exploring the university and the city, which has been really fun. There are a lot of activities for freshers and international students, so I have time to acclimatize before actually starting classes on the 27th of September.
So unlike the check-in, the checkout was more seamless, and it was really very easy. At least for Holiday Inn, the process was that you need to call the FO at least 15 minutes from your desired checkout time. So if you plan to leave at 9:30 a.m., give them a ring at around 9:15. Then they will just send the concierge or a bellman to your room to help you with your luggage. And I also remember that they will be asking you for your NHS results, your swab test results, sorry. You need to surrender it to them. But here's a tip. Make sure to take picture of that form so that, if you go out and then someone would ask, at least you have a document to present. And that's it. After that, I had an easy checkout, and yeah, I'm free.
No, I remember why I chose intake. So when we were talking about it with Rina, she had another company or agency in mind, and she was already talking to someone. Yeah, she was already talking to someone. I haven't started with anything. So I took both contact details and I contacted both. And Belle replied quickly. She asked the important questions. She gave the important information. So I was impressed with how Belle handled my inquiry. So I decided to go with UKS or intake.
Yeah,
And then even Rina also decided to go
To
with,
go with
intake
intake.
instead. Yeah. I was impressed with the service of Bell and intake, and it was really fast. Now, what I also liked about it, because sabi ko nga, I was so busy with work that I barely had time to do anything else. So, just the part that you don't even have to fill out the application form. They will do it for you. Even before I submitted the visa application, she checked the documents individually so that the documents that I submit are correct, how they are saved.
Tsaka even after yung visa, na even it's 1 a.m. na, she's been assisting me with all this visa requirements. And most importantly, kahit na-submit mo na, she's been praying na mag-grant ka.
They know what they're talking about because they've been here also. Not necessarily nag-aral, but hindi galing sa internet yung information nila. They also know it from first-hand experience.
Here,
So,
talaga.
talagang sound advice talaga yung nabibigay nila sa atin.
To learn more about ourselves, follow us on Instagram at Basta Maggie Wagi and at Mikhail Maggie.
Click like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Shalalu! Bye-bye!
Bye, friend.